From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready! 70, Indy. 59.
They'll run on first down. It's Rice. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Push him back. Hey, dude. Now.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Hey, high 7. Mike 29. He don't know no better. Get it.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He's going to walk, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. In for the score. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10, just shy of the 30.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. No. Off.
11.
Kill. Check 13. Check 13. Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Joker.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Now this one complete to Smith. 23 yards the pickup there.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here we go.
180. 52 to Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
White.
Check.
2.
On first down, here's Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
21.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Team 6.
Mike 52. Watch the run. Where's your head?
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Rashawn Gary in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the curl. Slam.
Ready.
Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
56.
Now Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Set up, 8, read.
Right back to him on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. D. Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. The Raiders out to an early lead over the Chargers, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, alert! Move! Go ahead.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Here we go.
Check. Rush in.
1, Omaha.
Check 50.
6.
Alert 3. Kill.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Check three, check three, check three. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Slant. Sponge.
I got this.
No. Check 26.
12, fellas. Here we go.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
49ers first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check 37, check 37. Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll try to run with Breida into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Packers 14, 49ers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Rice, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
21. Lock.
Check your hot read.
Hey, alert.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 57 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Let's
At
get
the Niners' 9-yard line.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
watch the screen.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
You go tight. You got tight.
Hard.
Tight dog.
Keep gripping.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. 60-yard.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Throwing his Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 4th down and goal at the 4-yard line.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you. 56 to go.
To throw, it's Wentz. That'll be caught by Rice. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
56.
Look at me. Zipper. Now.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Keep getting those touchdowns.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on